Hello everybody and welcome to the Daytona International Speedway for the NASCAR Xfinity Series Wah 250. As we start to wind down this Xfinity regular season, Jesse Love and Parker Retzlaff lead us to the green on the front row as we are underway here in the World Center of Racing. Who is going to get the win here in Daytona? Can someone save their season and lock in a playoff position here at Daytona? It's happened countless times before. It can happen again. So far, Parker Retzlaff on the front row taking the lead away from Jesse Love on the inside lane here as we go through turn one for the first time. He's got a push from Love's teammate, the 21 of Austin Hill right there in third. We know how prolific Austin Hill is at these super speedway racetracks, and here he is showing that speed once again, starting in the second row. Already now the inside of Retzlaff for the lead. Got a shove from Chandler Smith, as if you remember earlier this season, Austin Hill got one of his two wins by beating Parker Retzlaff in a photo finish there at Atlanta, denying Retzlaff the playoff berth. As now Hill taking the lead away on the inside lane. Here comes Austin Hill at Daytona. No shock, the 21 car to the lead. Here at Daytona, Austin Hill leads, but Chandler Smith from Clean Air trying to make a move on the bottom. Austin Hill, though, leads the opening lap here at Daytona, but the 81, Chandler Smith, now trying to take that lead away. Smith has been strong all year long, 4 wins on the season. He is your points leader, but now 3 wide. Here comes Parker Kligerman in the 48 to the inside. Kligerman trying to win his way into the playoffs. As we go through, we want into a big trouble. We got massive wreck out of turn 2. Around goes Brandon Jones, Jeffrey Earnhardt, Ryan Ellis, many others involved in the caution because of the first time today as Ryan Ellis turns Jeffrey Earnhardt, who loses it up the track. Ellis collecting Cesar Baccarella, Sammy Smith involved, Kyle Weatherman, Gus Dean, among others, collected the back half of the field. Patrick Emmerling somehow gets by, receives a bad 4 wide gone wrong. Jeffrey Earnhardt, Ryan Ellis, hard hits, collecting Weatherman, Gus Dean in his Xfinity debut, Brandon Jones, Sammy Smith, a couple of JRM guys who could not afford that. Cesar Baccarella also involved, so big implications for Sammy Smith as we continue on racing. Back down the front straightaway. Meanwhile, at the front, it's Anthony Alfredo going 3 wide for the lead on the inside. How about Fast Pasta to the lead here at Daytona? Alfredo leading as they are 3 wide behind him with Allgaier and Smith. Alfredo leads at Daytona at the caution after the initial wreck. Now we get back underway here on lap number 7. So far, Kyle Weatherman and Gus Dean DNF from that incident. So Kyle Weatherman's rough stretch races continues, and a disappointing debut for Gus Dean over before lap 10. Now Justin Allgaier prevailing on the outside lane over Anthony Alfredo on the restart. Now the 7 of Allgaier leading the way here at Daytona. Of course, in real life, won this race last season in a photo finish over poor Sheldon Creed, who still has not won a race yet and still has those 11 second place finishes in real life. That is, in the game, he's got 2 wins this season. Now here comes Anthony Alfredo, the inside of Allgaier, and Alfredo now taking the lead back once again here at Daytona down the back straightaway. Kligerman still right there. Jesse Love, the 1 of Sam Mayer, the 39 of Ryan Sieg, the 44 of Brendan Poole, 3rd, 4th, and 5th on the inside lane. 3 guys who need to win to make the playoffs, and here comes Sam Mayer. He goes to the inside of Kligerman and Allgaier, 3 wide for 2nd. Riley Erbs into the wall in the back there, but we stay green. Only minor cut there. Now Alfredo goes to the top side to block Allgaier, allowing Sam Mayer to have the bottom, and Mayer trying to drive his way in the lead and into the playoffs. Still side by side the front. Allgaier, though, bouncing off the wall, though, right there. Alfredo continuing to lead. Mayer there in 2nd, but Ryan Sieg getting around on the inside lane, trying to take the lead away. He's got a huge shove from Brendan Poole. Now here comes Ryan Sieg at Daytona. Can Ryan Sieg finally get a super speedway win? He's been close so many times. Can he get it done today at Daytona? He's now clear leading the pack ahead of Alfredo, Mayer, and Poole. There's Sheldon Creed now giving Brendan Poole a huge shot. He's charging. Now here comes Brendan Poole for the lead at Daytona. And the 44 Alpha Prime Chevrolet is to the lead. Brendan Poole now leading his first laps of the season here at Daytona ahead of Sheldon Creed and Leland Honeyman. Now I'm on here to lap 10 is Retzlaff and DiBenedetto side by side for the lead there. Retzlaff trying to hold on. We're 4 wide back here with Kyle Sieg, the RCR cars, and Allmendinger mid-pack. Everyone trying to get through. They narrowly negotiate that tight 4-wide situation. Meanwhile, Retzlaff has reclaimed the lead, but to his inside, here comes the 38, Matt DiBenedetto. Back to the lead on the inside of Retzlaff. DiBenedetto, we know how good he is at these super speedways from his Cup history in that 21 car for the Wood Brothers. He's still leading. DiBenedetto controlling Balicki and Graf behind him now. On lap number 12 as they go into 3 and 4. Dibby still leading behind some 3 whites. He's cutting the wall upside down. Goes Kyle Sieg up and over. And Custer and Herbst are around as well, collecting Jade Buford. And Kyle Sieg is on his lid for the second week in a row. In real life, he was up and over in overtime in Michigan. Now here at Daytona, gets launched upside down off the door of Cole Custer and Riley Herbst to go crashing. Stuart Haas, disaster class, costly for Custer's playoff hopes as he's by no means safe. They slide down the track, collect the 74 of Jade Buford. Jesse Love gets a slight bit of damage, which should be okay, but Kyle Sieg was on his leg. Here's full speed replay, up and over. A huge flip for Kyle Sieg, who has been extremely unlucky recently with staying on all 4 tires. So you see there, Kyle Sieg is done upside down. Cole Custer has some damage, same as Riley Herbst. Ryan Ellis is able to fly by. As they get back to the start-finish line, it's going to be your race leader scored as Matt DiBenedetto. Now on to lap 17, still DiBenedetto leading on the outside with Joe Graf, but here comes AJ Allmendinger to the inside, who won the season opener here in our season mode here in 2024 and 2003. Allmendinger got the victory. Now he's trying to sweep the season at Daytona as Allmendinger now taking the lead away here at Daytona. How about Ryan Truex in a second? Now here comes the 29 of Blaine Perkins. His Ryan Sieg Racing Ford now alongside Ryan Truex for that second spot on the racetrack as he tries to work his way forward as he gets blocked. Allmendinger still clear for the lead. Ryan Truex now on the inside, the 20. Here comes Truex looking for the race lead. Can he finally get his first victory of the 2024 season? Of course, in real life, he got it done at Dover. In this simulations, he has not done anything yet, but Ryan Truex now clear for the race lead, back into the wall. Kind of Justin Allgaier and more cars out of turn 2, and around goes the 21 of Austin Hill in front of the pack in the big one. Underway here at Daytona. Huge impacts for Josh Balicki. Jade Buford is in it. DiBenedetto, Clements. A ton of good race cars. Here's some replay. They were 4 wide. Allgaier got turned to the wall hard by Joe Graf, but it was 4 wide coming out of turn 2. Kligerman squeezes Austin Hill into DiBenedetto, who is so good. They spin, collect Parker Retzlaff. Everyone else trying to avoid, nowhere to go. Balicki slams into Retzlaff. He spins around, gets Brandon Jones. Austin Hill gets slammed by Clements and Joey Gase. Clements gets drilled by Buford. He gets collected by Ryan Ellis. Sammy Smith involved in this. Leland Honeyman piling in, but the big one strikes at Daytona down the backstretch in the middle of stage 1. A huge pile up there. Taking out the favorite, Austin Hill. Jesse Love has some damage. Huge hits for DiBenedetto, who's doing really well. Balicki is destroyed. Sammy Smith is in it. Honeyman. Buford is done. Parker Retzlaff is destroyed. Now Jeffrey Earnhardt gets turned by Joey Gase in front of the pack. The 26 round. Oh, Riley Herbst. ARCA breaks him and up and over. Goes to 26 of Jeffrey Earnhardt. His day is done. Heavy damage to the 98 of Herbst. The 14 also damages CJ McLaughlin. Meanwhile, back at the front, it is Ryan Truex leading Shane Van Gisbergen. Now you can see, of course, a long list of cars out of the race from that wreck. Jeffrey Earnhardt in the 26, the 14 is CJ McLaughlin, Leland Honeyman, Ryan Ellis, Jade Buford, Josh Balicki, among others. Obviously, Kyle Sieg also out. And then you also have Austin Hill, who's been knocked out of the race from this incident. A lot of Parker Retzlaff, a lot of good cars. So now it's going to be SVG and Ryan Truex side by side for the lead as we go through turn 1 and 2 on the restart. They're still 4 wide behind them, so we might have another wreck. Don't count the chickens before they hatch yet. 4 wide out of turn 2. Kind of to get more trouble. Around goes the 32 of Anderson. Blaine Perkins, Sam Mayer upside down. Sam Mayer up and over, a huge hit. ARCA breaks at the end. That's Justin Allgaier and Matt DiBenedetto piling into Brennan Poole as is 4 wide out of the corner. Emerling gets turned by Vargas. Sorry, not Vargas. Anderson. Anderson goes around Perkins. Sam Mayer gets turned up and over by Brennan Poole. Then watch here at the end. Out of nowhere comes Justin Allgaier. Full on ARCA breaks Brennan Poole. DiBenedetto slams into Blaine Perkins. It's 4 wide. Not going to work down the backstretch here at Daytona. And a massive wreck erupting in a chaotic start to this race. Sam Mayer up and over. Brennan Poole airtime as DiBenedetto came in with so much heat. A vicious hit, knocks himself out and his teammate Blaine Perkins. So all of a sudden, a good day turned to bad for RSS Racing. Justin Allgaier done for the day. Sam Mayer, of course, up and over, done for the day. Back at the front, it's Ryan Truex leading the last remaining Ryan Sieg Ford, Ryan Sieg, who's in second there. Now on to lap 30. Last lap of stage 1, SVG is leading, but here comes the 81 of Chandler Smith to the inside. Chandler Smith trying to take the stage win away here from Shane Van Gisbergen, who needs every point to make these playoffs. He's trying to hang on, but here comes Chandler Smith in the 81, and Smith to the inside, taking the lead away here at Daytona. Chandler Smith to the lead in the final corner of stage 1, trying to steal another playoff point, continuing to rack them up. Chandler Smith wins stage 1 at Daytona, followed by Josh Williams, SVG, Akinori Ogata, AJ Allmendinger, Sheldon Creed, Joe Graff Jr., Alfredo, Ryan Sieg, and Ryan Truex, the top 10. Chandler Smith gets his 7th stage win of the season here in Daytona. Now, here we are with 4 to go in stage 2. It is Ryan Sieg now leading Chandler Smith once again, charging back there in second. Got a help from his teammate, the 20 of Ryan Truex. All 3 Gibbs Toyotas in the mix. Here's Ryan, now Chandler Smith to the inside of Sieg for the lead. Here comes the 81. Chandler Smith trying to take the lead away here at Daytona and sweep the stages. Would be huge to the 81 as he continues to cement himself as the championship favorite. He's good on every type of track. As always, in contention at the front, leading laps, 100 shot and stage wins. Remember, he is still your points leader here in the Xfinity Series over his teammate of Sheldon Creed by a healthy margin. Still leading Ryan Truex right there. Parker Kligerman trying to find a way by on the inside. You got Jordan Anderson, Josh Williams, Allmendinger, Creed in this lead back. So Smith still leading. Now here comes the 11 of Josh Williams down the pit lane. With just coming to 2 to go in stage 2, Williams is into the pits with the lap car of Burton. Williams comes in, so now he will fall to pace. Now it's Parker Kligerman making a move on the inside of Chandler Smith, coming to the last lap of the stage, this time by Kligerman. Wants that playoff point, and those, more importantly, those 10 stage points to help his playoff push here right at the end of the regular season. And Kligerman takes the lead at Daytona away from Chandler Smith. And into the pits comes AJ Allmendinger and Akinori Ogata, as well as Cole Custer. The 16 and the 35 are in. So they come in for their pit stops. That leaves Kligerman, Chandler Smith, Ryan Truex, Ryan Sieg, SVG, Jordan Anderson. Your top 6 out there on the racetrack left to fight for the stage win here in the last lap stage. Kligerman trying to hold the lead, but here comes Smith back to the inside once again. Chandler Smith trying to sweep the stages here. Can he get by Parker Kligerman? Look out, they're catching the lap car, the 27 of Jeb Burton down the backstretch, who's going to lose another lap after a bad pit cycle, as these guys are catching him too fast. Kligerman going to zip by on the outside, and Smith gets blocked by Burton. That's going to cost him, and Kligerman now driving away to the stage win. And hold on, Josh Williams might fall a lap down here, so knock him out of contention. He was one of the front runners, and now Kligerman goes way high out of turn 4 down the tri-oval, and Parker Kligerman will win stage 2 at Daytona, lapping Josh Williams. It's Chandler Smith second, Ryan Sieg third, Ryan Truex fourth, Shane Van Gisbergen fifth, Jordan Anderson comes home 6th. And then coming home in 7th, at least for the moment, all the way, gotta go all the way. Here's all the way back, now coming down the tri-oval. Joe Graff Jr. brings home another 7th place stage finish. Jesse Love through in 8th. AJ Allmendinger and Akinori Ogata, currently the last 2 cars on the lead lap back here, making their way through 3 and 4 now, coming to get their last couple of stage points here as they managed to get the pit cycle work out for them, where they stayed on the lead lap, unlike Josh Williams, who had completely failed for him. So Allmendinger going to come home 9th in stage 2, and Akinori Ogata comes home 10th, earning the last stage point. Kligerman, your stage 2 winner here in Daytona. Now on the final stage, just 10 laps to go in this race. Sheldon Creed the lead, but here comes the 81 of Chandler Smith to the inside lane with help from Shane Van Gisbergen. Creed blocks Chandler Smith. Look out for the lap car. Custer Creed will hold the lead here at Daytona. Now a few laps later, catching the lap car, Joey Gase. Creed gets held up. SVG lined up with his teammates Allmendinger and Williams on the inside lane, and Shane Van Gisbergen to the lead here at Daytona, coming to just 8 laps to go. AJ Allmendinger in second, Williams there. Now Ryan Sieg is taking the lead away with just 4 laps to go in Daytona. Ryan Truex is second, trying to block his teammate Chandler Smith, who's still charging. How about Akinori Ogata back there in the top 5, having a career day today? But Ryan Sieg leading. Can he finally get that Daytona win? He's still leading 3 to go down the backstretch. Here comes the 81. Chandler Smith to the inside of Ryan Sieg. This is the way he won stage 1. He dove to the inside. How he got the lead late in stage 2. He dove to the inside of Ryan Sieg and it cost him the stage win. Now Chandler Smith to the inside might cost Ryan Sieg the race win. Smith to the lead, and here comes Parker Kligerman. The 48 came into this race about 48 points below the cut line, and he basically needs a win to make the playoffs, and here he is in the mix for the win at Daytona with just 2 laps to go. Chandler Smith leads. He's been elite all day long. 19 stage points, leading some of the most laps of the day, but Kligerman on the inside of Ryan Sieg for second is trying to take this win away and lock himself into the playoffs. He's got help from Swiss teammate Ryan Truex, and Kligerman swings to the inside out of turn 2, and they're going to be side by side for the lead down the back straightaway. Coming to the white flag this time by, can Kligerman take the win away from Smith? He's got a run on the inside lane. He's got a good shove into momentum. Kligerman to the inside through 3 and 4, and Kligerman to the lead at Daytona with help from Ryan Truex, who's also looking for his first win. And Ryan Truex is there in second, trying to find his way by Kligerman now. Akinori, oh god, lurking there in third. Kligerman blocks. Smith down to block Ryan Truex. White flag in the air. Final lap presented by Credit One Bank here at Daytona for Parker Kligerman. Can he hang on and bring home the win? It would be his second career win. Last season, he won the Roval when he was not playoff eligible. This time, he will be eligible for that race if he can hold on for the win here today. Down the backstretch now for the final time at Daytona. Kligerman leading. Ryan Truex trying to find a way by in second. Chandler Smith trying to work that outside there in third. Ogata pushing Truex. Sieg pushing Smith. Neither one of them have enough pace. Jordan Anderson back there looking to bring on the top 5. They're 3 wide for 4th now, and it's Kligerman battling the Joe Gibbs Racing Toyotas, who are side by side behind him, which means neither one of them can generate a run. Is out of turn 4 for the final time, heading to the tri-oval. Parker Kligerman is gonna get a win and lock into the playoffs. Kligerman wins it at Daytona. His second career win, and he is in the playoffs for the first time. Parker Kligerman gets it done at Daytona. Chandler Smith second. Ryan Truex third. Akinori Ogata a career best 4th place finish. And Ryan Sieg rounds out your top 5. And then it is Jordan Anderson, AJ Allmendinger, Shane Van Gisbergen, Sheldon Creed, and Jesse Love the top 10. How about that? A huge win for Kligerman from 15th on the playoff grid to end with a win. And here are, of course, your final race results. Kligerman the winner into the playoffs. Chandler Smith a strong points day for your points leader, getting 19 stage points and finishing second. Ryan Truex, very impressive drive in third. Unbelievable performance from Akinori Ogata, coming home 4th and getting stage points. Ryan Sieg so close to victory, again denied, comes home 5th. Jordan Anderson, great 6th place in a one-off. Allmendinger, SVG, Creed, Jesse Love, solid top 10s. Throughout the rest of the good there, you see good top 15. Cesar Baccarella, Joe Graff. Emmerling is at the top 20. Only 20 cars finished the race. So Emmerling, Joey Gase there. Custer survives for 18, salvages some points. But disastrous day for Sam Mayer and Justin Allgaier. And now look your updated Xfinity Series playoff grid. Just 4 races remain now until the Xfinity Series playoffs begin. Kligerman becomes our 10th different winner, leaving just 2 spots on points. Currently held by Shane Van Gisbergen by 31 over the cut line. And Cole Custer now falling all the way to the playoff bubble, just 27 above Sammy Smith, who has now been punted below because of the new winner. Then Jeb Burton, Alfredo out by a full race, and Sam Mayer on down, basically must-win territory. So it can be a tough upwards climb if Sam Mayer or Ryan Sieg want to try to find their way to the playoffs, with Darlington, Atlanta, Watkins Glen, and Bristol left. Now, before we end the episode, as always, I'm going to give a shout out to my channel members. So once again, it's still my boy, Jeremy Isley. Thank you, Jeremy, for the support. I really appreciate it. And if any of you guys want to become members as well, click the link down below in the description or hit the join button, and you'll get access to exclusive perks. So until the next episode, I hope you all have a good one.